Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be doing a pick a card reading for the month of August 2021. But as usual, before I begin, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you get notified on my next upload. I'm uploading a new video every week and I'm offering a free tarot reading for all of my subscribers. So if you would like to have your reading with me, you can just send a message to my email or a direct message to my Instagram. All of the details will be in the description box below. Alright, so I have prepared 3 piles for you to choose. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. If you would like to choose by the crystals, pile number 1, you have amethyst geode crystal. And for pile number 2 is the clear quartz geode. And pile number 3 is the aura quartz geode. So now what you have to do is just close your eyes, relax your mind, slowly inhale and exhale. And once you're ready, you can open your eyes and choose the pile that you are most drawn to. So if you choose pile number 1, you can continue with me. But if you choose pile number 2 or 3, you can skip ahead to your reading from the timestamp that I will put in the description box below. So now let's start with the reading for pile number 1. So pile number 1, this is your reading. And we will start with these 3 cards from the first deck, and afterwards we will have more tarot cards and also oracle cards. So let's start with these 3 cards first. So you have the Star, Ace of Wands, and Queen of Wands. Alright, so the Star here shows that you are either waiting for something to happen or that you have hope about something. And the Ace of Wands here is about your mind. I feel like you are focusing on something and channeling your energy towards it. But I feel like for now you are keeping this to yourself. And the Queen of Wands here encourages you to externalize it. You need to find a way to be aligned with your goal, how to manifest it into your life. You can start with meditation. Try to imagine that what you want is already happening. That way it will raise your vibration. And then after that, bring back your awareness to the present moment and start doing things that will help you get closer to that goal. This card is also showing that some of you are supported by people around you, but for some of you who are not supported by those around you, you are supported by your spirit guides. So nonetheless, you are supported. Now let's move on to your next card. From the second deck, you have 6 of Swords, and I feel like this is telling you to move forward with this plan. Like I said, you need to externalize your plan and you need to also put yourself out there. I feel like for some of you, this could also mean that traveling is part of the plan too. Another thing from this card is that you need to make a change, shift your focus or change your daily routine that is no longer helping you to get closer to your goal. And your next card is the Hierophant. This card represents how this is an opportunity for you to learn more things. I feel like you should not focus on the result, but rather on the journey. You need to also have faith in yourself. Now let's get your oracle card. Your first oracle card says that my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. This means that in order for you to conquer outside world, you must first conquer yourself. You are the creator of your life, and however you feel will be reflected to your surrounding as well. So I feel that if you are able to be happy and peaceful, find your inner peace, and your outside world will slowly align with that as well. And your second oracle card says that I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So this card shows that you might feel discouraged by the situation or by some people, or that you might have doubts. I feel like for some of you, you might be failing a few times before getting to where you're headed, but through all that discomfort, you will find a deeper meaning and you will have a personal growth. Something you won't experience or have if you choose not to do anything at all. Your next card is Knight of Wands. I feel like you have to find your drive, something to keep you going. So no matter how hard things get or you feel like giving up, this will keep you going. You can also try to remember why you started it in the first place, because that reason should be able to help you push through any hardship. And your last card is Ace of Swords. I feel that this card is symbolizing a victory that you will get by the end of your journey. If you have started this long before August, I feel that August could be the month where you finally achieve that victory. But if you are about to start this journey in August, I feel that it won't be long before you get your victory. So you don't have to wait until next year to be able to get to your goal. I feel like your victory is very close. So don't waste your time. Just get out there and do what you gotta do. Have faith and don't worry, because you are supported. So good luck with that. And that is all the reading for pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Alright, so this is the reading for those who choose pile number 2. We will start with 3 tarot cards from the first deck, and then afterwards I will have more cards for you, including oracle cards as well. So let's start with your reading. So your first 3 cards are Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and 6 of Pentacles. So with the 8 of Pentacles, I see that you are working on something diligently. You have been very busy and your schedules are tight. And for some of you, I feel like you have been putting a lot of hard works and are now waiting for the feedback. Maybe you are applying for a job or school or something like that, and you're waiting for the news, for the result of that. And the Emperor here shows that you are taking control. You are stepping up into a leadership position. You don't let anybody telling you what to do, where to go, or how to feel. So you are in charge of yourself. You have finally found your voice, and this is very good, but remember to maintain the balance as well. Now this 6 of Pentacles, this could mean that you are going to receive more money or a salary increase, a new job opportunity, something like that. But for some of you, I feel like this is talking about an increase of tasks or responsibilities, but in a good way. Not in a way that you feel burdened by, but you feel proud because you're given this trust to do more. And for some of you who are waiting for the feedback, I feel like it's gonna come soon and it's gonna be a good news. Your next card is 10 of Cups. Wow, you have a lot of positive cards. So I feel like this month is probably the best month you have this year so far, and everything is going according to the plan. and there will be more and more abundance coming your way too. Your next card is King of Swords. I feel like this card encourages you to be assertive. You should also know your limit and draw boundaries. I'm also hearing sabotage, so either it will come from someone or it could come from yourself. So make sure that you are aware of self-sabotaging, because usually when things get too good to be true, we doubt it. And it's just part of our defense mechanism, but try to look at the situation objectively and don't let your emotion get the best of you. Tune into your higher self, because it will send you a signal whether this is right or wrong. Not just because you want it to happen, and you will know the truth. Your first oracle card says that I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. I think that this card is aligning with how hardworking you have been, and you know that as long as you stay focused on your goal, you will get more and more out of it. And your second oracle card says that instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. So this card wants you to be open and go with the flow. I feel like you need to think out of the box and do not form a specific outcome in mind, because sometimes there is a better outcome, because you won't be able to see any better opportunity that is available around you. So just trust that the universe knows what's best for you. Well, I'm sorry if it gets noisy, it's just starting to rain. Now your next card is Four of Swords. I feel like this card suggests that you take time to take care of your needs. Listen to your inner guidance. You might be able to see more options that are available. I feel like with the Three Swords here, you might be presented by other options. But then again, for some of you, I feel like these options could be a distraction or kind of like a test to see how hard you want this one thing to happen. So if those are your distraction, don't lose your focus. Now your last card is Nine of Cups. I think that this symbolizes your achievements, and it is important that you recognize your achievements or the steps that you have passed. You need to reward yourself with something. Start with something small like praising yourself, or you can even reward yourself with something that you wanted to buy, as long as it's within your budget. You can also eat or do something that you like, or even bigger reward would be giving back to your community. Think of it as a way to not just rewarding yourself, but also the universe, because the universe has given you what you want. So yeah, that is all the reading for pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Alright, so this is the reading for those who chose pile number 3. I would like to apologize in advance for the background noise, because it started to rain about halfway through the piles 2 reading. So we will start with these 3 tarot cards, and then after that I will have more cards for you, including 2 oracle cards. Alright, so from the first 3 cards here, you have Page of Swords, 8 of Wands, and 7 of Swords. All of these 3 cards combined, I feel like you are kind of losing track of time. It seems like you are very busy with something. Your mind is occupied with something, like a lot of things. And at the end of the day, you feel like you don't have enough time, maybe for yourself or to do something else. The worst thing is that you might miss something out, because the Eight of Wands here represents how fast time goes by for you, and this could also mean that this month might be passing by just like that for you. And the Seven of Swords here is sending me a message that you need to make sure that you pay attention to other things in your life. Try to balance out any other aspect in your life, including taking care of yourself. You might want to evaluate if you are sacrificing a lot of your time for something or someone else, and maybe it's time to take some time for yourself. Otherwise, you might burn yourself out. Now let's get more cards for you. Your next card is Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's something that you will gain or learn this month, and this could be in any type of form, so watch out for something unexpected as well. And the next card is the Emperor. Notice here that he is holding something on his hand, and for me this looks like the Ace of Pentacles. That means that once you've gained this Ace of Pentacles, you would be able to thrive, be in this Emperor position. And the Emperor here is also associated with Aries, so you might be an Aries or you might be any other sign, but this month you are more like an Aries. You are fierce and people will start paying more attention to you. You will be very confident this month and people will be recognizing you more than ever. So your first oracle card says that when I lean toward love, I am led. So I think that this means that love is your keyword this month, whether it's the love you're receiving from others and yourself, or the love that you give to others and yourself. So remember, that is the key. Now your second oracle card says that thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. The see beyond here is the words that are popping from this card for me. And it's kind of the same as what I've said earlier about you need to pay more attention to your surrounding. Make sure that you don't miss anything worthy of your time. This card makes me think that you might be too focused on something because of the fear that you have. For instance, you might not want to say no to your boss because you might be risking your job or something like that. So you are sacrificing your time to your work. I understand that it's not easy, but you just have to find a way. Otherwise, this might not be good in a long term. Your next card is the Hierophant. This card suggests that you need to figure out what is it that you are facing right now. Understand the situation. Evaluate. Is it something you can control? If so, how? If not, then what is the thing that you can control? Is it your mindset, your perspective? You might not be able to control the situation, but you are always able to control yourself, to control your thoughts. So you might want to start with that. So this is basically like a test. When you are preparing yourself for a test, you will study and prepare yourself for that test. But first, you need to know the subject of the test. Otherwise, you might be preparing yourself with the wrong thing. So let's say, for example, you are going for an English test. Are you going to study math? No, right? Because then you are not preparing yourself for the real test. So this card wants you to make sure you know what kind of a test this is and prepare yourself accordingly. Now your last card is another Eight of Wands. This card wants you to not rush yourself. You need to slow down to be able to see more details, and by seeing more, you will be able to learn more as well. And the more you learn, the easier it gets. So I understand that right now your pace is probably fast, but you need to slow things down. And this is for your future. Maybe right now you don't really see how this impacts your life, but in the long run, I feel like it's gonna get worse and worse if you don't start to find any solution from now. So yeah, that is all the reading for those who choose pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next reading.